What's up, YouTube? What's up, sports fans? It's Billy B back with you with Week 10. Went 4-0 last week. Got it done. Hopefully, we'll continue that on Week 10. I'm going to get right into the picks. My first pick, Week 10, I'm going to go with the Buffalo, New England, over 51. Both teams can score a lot of points, so I'm expecting a high-scoring game here. So the 51 should hit over very easily here. My next pick, I'm going to go with Tennessee +6 against Miami. I know Tennessee just got trounced by the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears got 2 defensive touchdowns last week. I don't expect Miami to be able to do that. Chris Johnson, I think, is going to be able to run the ball a little bit here. Clock control. Miami's, I don't think, is going to get defensive touchdowns here. So I think Tennessee, they might not win the game, but I think they'll be able to cover the 6 points here. So take Tennessee +6. Take them. My next pick is Baltimore -7.5 against Oakland. Oakland just gave up a monster game to Doug Martin, over 200 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. So I expect Ray Rice to have a monster game. Hopefully I have him in fantasy, so that would be great for me. And I expect Baltimore to cover the spread very easily, and they will cover -7.5. Take Baltimore. And my lock of the week, the Denver Broncos -3.5 against Carolina, which I pray will happen. I am going to the game. You can see my jerseys are prepared here. I will be there. I'm leaving tomorrow. So Denver -3.5. They are clicking. They're won the last 3 games, so hopefully it'll be 4 in a row for Denver. And Carolina just came off a win, their first win in a while, so they got a little bit of momentum. Cam Newton finally was smiling on the sidelines instead of sulking. But Denver, they're hot on offense. Their defense is stepping up. But I like the Denver Broncos as my lock of the week, -3.5. Take them. Without further ado, Sean Patrick's going to give you his Week 10 picks.
What's up, guys? It's Sean Patrick here. Last week I went 3-1. Pretty good week. I also released 2 teasers on Twitter, and one of 2 hit. That was $100 to win $450. So if you played both of the teasers, you profited $250. So without further ado, let's get into this week's picks. My first pick, I agree with Billy B. The New England Patriots Buffalo Bills over 51. Now, the last 3 head-to-head matchups between these teams, and 4 of the last 5 between these 2 teams have went over. The over is 11-5 combined in games these 2 teams have played, and the last 6 New England Patriots games have went over. So take the over of 51. All right, for my next pick, I'm going to go with the San Diego Chargers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, over 48 points. All the trends are pointing towards the over here, such as the last 6 head-to-head meetings between these 2 teams have went over. The last 5 Tampa Bay games and 6 of the last 7 Tampa Bay games have all went over. 4 of the last 5 San Diego games have went over. All right, my third pick is the Houston Texans outright over the Chicago Bears. Now, the line is +1. You could take Houston +1 here if you want, but you'll get better money if you take the money line. Slightly better anyways. Basically what it comes down to here is I don't see Jay Cutler being able to perform against this tough Texans defense. I think he's going to have a lot of turnovers. I mean, you're looking at maybe a fumble and like 2 interceptions or something. He's going to have a rough night. Jay Cutler has not played the best football of his career this year. He's beat up on some bad teams, like 3 touchdown passes to Brandon Marshall the other week, against a crappy defense. But he's not going to be so good against this Texans team. I know the Bears have a great defense, but I think this Houston Texans offense is going to be able to control the ball and not turn it over and make mistakes that are going to cost them the game. Jay Cutler will not be able to not turn the ball over and make mistakes that will cost his team the game. So I think the Houston Texans will win this game outright. Also, Houston has won both head-to-head matchups against the Bears, once in 2004 and once in 2008, and they've also covered both. My lock of the week for Week 10 is the Baltimore Ravens -9.5 over the Oakland Raiders. Now, Billy B gave you guys this pick, and his line was -7.5. He made his picks early Tuesday morning. I'm talking 5 or 6 in the morning. Unfortunately, I do the editing for us, and I haven't been able to get to my computer to edit or even to really make my picks, which I made last night. But I'm using the lines that are current, which is tonight, Wednesday night. So I like Baltimore here because Baltimore is 4-0 at home. The Oakland Raiders are 1-3, excuse me, on the road. Now Baltimore has covered 8 of the last 10 head-to-head matchups, and in the last 4 head-to-head matchups, the home team has covered the spread. So we got some trends here in favor of Baltimore. And as Billy B mentioned, Doug Martin went crazy last week on this Oakland Raider defense. And I mean, you could expect to see a similar performance from Ray Rice this week. So Baltimore minus 9.5 is my lock of the week, looking for 7 in a row. That's going to do it for this week's video. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments below, leave your picks below. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at www.twitter.com/teamtake'em, where again, like I said, I released 2 teasers for football and this past weekend, and I hit 1 of 2, which would have netted you a profit of plus $250. Until next week, guys.